Hello and welcome to the weekly moon update. My name is Allison, the self-proclaimed priestess of Wonderland. And in these weekly moon update videos, we talk about the moon energy for the current week. In this video's case, we're talking about June 2nd through June 8th. And we've got a first quarter Virgo moon, and we are starting off with a Virgo moon, which really makes me happy because I've just really been struggling the last few weeks with the new moon being on a Monday, the full moon being on a Monday, and then we've had a lot of water sign Mondays too, which aren't really my favorite or aren't really like the most productive. So I'm really looking forward to this week. And the message that I keep getting when I tap into the energy is just to breathe. We're in this air sign, this Gemini moon cycle and this Gemini sun season. And it's an air sign, and air signs can be light and flowy, and wisdom can be coming in, and your brain is working well. But when our brain goes too quickly or too fast, or you're having all this information coming in, that's when anxiety can kick in. So it's important to remember just to breathe and to let things flow. We're being encouraged to flow this week. So let's jump into the moon energy for this week. Our first quarter moon is happening on Tuesday. So that means we have a waxing crescent moon on Monday, and then the rest of the week will be a waxing gibbous moon. Because after the first quarter, when the moon is half lit, half light and half dark, then it switches to gibbous, meaning more than half full. And it will be a waxing gibbous moon all the way until Sunday and into next week. I think our full moon is on Wednesday. So middle of the week full moon next week. So having a waxing crescent Virgo moon / first quarter Virgo moon has a lot of energy. This is actually, I should draw this a little bit better. Try to draw this a little bit better. It's actually closer to the first quarter because even a waxing crescent moon is still low energy, but because we're like almost to the first quarter, it's probably like 40% full. So there's a lot of energy here. Like Monday and Tuesday feels very productive. Well, even into this week feels very, very nice. Like just kind of like our card here is flow. So it just has this like go with the flow energy. Like last week moving into the Gemini season, it just felt very light and airy and like kind of fun. So like heading into this week, I don't feel the excitement as much. I feel the just kind of like, I don't know, this go with the flow kind of energy. So Virgo season is at the end of August, beginning of September. So, that's when we're leaving the summer months. We've already had our first harvest, kind of starting to enter into fall. We're not quite there yet. Fall equinox isn't until end of September, and Libra season. But traditionally, this was when we were harvesting the crops, canning and storing and preserving food for the winter. And in modern times, this is the back to school time. So you can see how this has this very organized preparedness energy to it. So that's why I love to have a Virgo Monday, because it just has you start off your week with your to-do list and your like intention and motivation to solve problems, to get things done, to organize things, to restructure things. And I just really like to have a Virgo moon day. And if your energy was kind of low last week for the new moon, we usually start picking up with energy around the first quarter because I mean that's 50% and it's just going to continue to increase. We move into Libra at 9:39 a.m. on Wednesday. Libra season again is that fall energy. It starts at the end of September, the fall equinox, and beginning of October. So this is when you're really starting to feel fall set in. The leaves are changing. Everything's really beautiful and like it has this very refreshing kind of energy because it's not hot, it's cooler, but it's not too cold yet. And Libra is the scales of balance. So what I find with the transition from Virgo to Libra is that like Virgo helps us get organized, makes those lists. And sometimes Virgo can be very focused on like one specific thing. And, it perfects things. It focuses on things. It makes things perfect. It fixes things. And oftentimes with that like pinpointed focus, you forget things. So Libra kind of comes in and kind of sweeps. I see it like Libra feels like it like ties up the loose ends. It anything that you neglected or overlooked because you were so isolated and focused on something with Virgo energy, Libra helps us be like, oh hey, remember this thing that we need to focus on this thing too. When the moon is in Libra, I try to do something that I've been neglecting. I kind of take a look at things at like what's something that you've been putting off because you just feel like you don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you don't have the money, like whatever. Pick something that you've been neglecting and actually like put energy into it. Or if you're like, I still don't have time, I still don't have energy, I still don't, then maybe you want to start looking at like, because remember, air signs are about mental thinking. And if you still don't have the time or energy or resources for this thing, maybe you want to start thinking about, should I take this off of my plate? Should I take this off of my scales? Because when we neglect things, we're still putting energy into it. It like drains our energy because we're constantly thinking like, oh, I need to get to that thing. I and like it's negative energy that kind of lingers in your energetic field because you're constantly thinking like, oh my gosh, I haven't done that yet. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. Why haven't I done that yet? And so you kind of start to beat yourself up over it. So if it is draining your energy and it just makes you feel guilty because you haven't done it, then maybe you just need to be like, we're not going to do this and sever ties, let it go. So we'll be in Libra energy all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and a lot of Friday too. It feels like a lot of Libra energy. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then at 11:23 p.m. we move into Scorpio Friday night. All right. So the Scorpio moon is going to have us closing out the Scorpio moon cycle and getting us ready for the Sagittarius full moon cycle. And I'm really not looking forward to this. I've been really struggling with Scorpio moon days, which is very common for me. This is not new or unusual, but I have found within the last few years that I've kind of gotten a handle on how to cope and work with Scorpio energy. But within actually this year, I think it kind of started in maybe at the end of 2024, but ever since 25, every time the moon's in Scorpio, I'm like, how do we come back here? Why are we back here? And the Scorpio full moon was just, holy moly, just really, really kicking my butt. So I'm not looking forward to, unfortunately, I'm like really nervous because this is Team Weird Takeover night. And this is really, a Scorpio moon is very perfect for a paranormal investigation. So hopefully that is going to benefit us, but it's my mental stability that I am concerned about once the moon moves into Scorpio. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay Friday. Friday I'll be fine in this Libra energy, but once we move into Scorpio, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not gonna have any friends anymore. They're gonna lock me up in a loony bin. So I don't know. I think I did a lot of processing over the Scorpio, like for the week of the Scorpio full moon. So hopefully I will be okay. Hopefully I'll be okay. However, generally speaking about full moon cycles in general, I have found that like because we're literally closing this out, putting even if you haven't resolved everything or transmuted everything or integrated or healed everything that you whatever you were processing or letting go of for the full moon, it's at the very least bookmarking it or bookending it, because now we're going to move into Sagittarius energy, which is very, very different. And I do feel like the energy of this Sagittarius full moon is going to be a little extra heightened because the full moon in Sagittarius is on, well, let's just skip ahead. The full moon in Sagittarius is on Wednesday, the 11th, but as you can see, Jupiter is moving into Cancer on Monday. And so this is a big shift for Jupiter, and I think we're really going to feel it. But Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, so we're going to have this very Jupiter explosion. It kind of feels like, which is very positive and good and lucky and growth and expansion and good fortune. So I think, I don't know, hopefully we'll be feeling that energy pulling us towards it. It very much, I know I've used the light at the end of the tunnel analogy a lot. We've got this little light pulling us towards this full moon. So I hope that that's really going to pull me through this Sagittarius energy or this Scorpio energy at the end of the weekend. And normally I do feel that pull. Like, I mean, I felt the full moon last month. I usually feel it like three 3 to 4 days before the actual full moon, and kind of around 3 days afterwards. So hopefully, oh my God, hopefully we'll be feeling that luck and positivity and light at the end of the tunnel. I'm really interested in what we're gonna feel for this Jupiter in Cancer, because Jupiter in Gemini has been very nice and playful. It has that kind of playful energy, and it's had a lot of that introspection, like what is of the duality, like what is preventing you from growing and expanding, and what is preventing you from luck and positivity. So now moving into Cancer, we're going to like, what are the things that nurture and sustain you so that you can grow and expand and blossom. All right, so our oracle cards for this week are coming from the Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. And we've got flow. It's time to let go. You are entering a period of gracious ease and flow. All is unfolding perfectly and with good timing. Everything is falling into place because you aren't resisting the drift of the great river of life. Actually, you know what? The Jupiter moving into Cancer, even though we usually associate Cancer with ocean energy, I guess you could kind of look at it as river energy too. I mean, water energy is water energy, right? So when you're in a state of flow, you aren't pushing the river to go faster, and you aren't swimming against it. You just let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. A Native American saying is, it's best to ride the horse in the direction that it is going. That's funny. If you aren't feeling the smooth currents of life, it might mean that you're trying to control situations in your life, or you're being self-critical or judgmental. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others to support and help you. The glory of the universe flows through me. So I was really feeling like there's this need to just really take a deep breath and accept, like be present in the moment, accept what is, because we can't push it, we can't fight it, we can't force something to be different, we can't force something to change. We just have to allow it to change gradually. We have to let the things in our life unfold naturally and try to let go of control. I'm one of those people that tries to control everything in my life, and it just ends up draining my energy because I'm fighting and resisting instead of just surrendering and letting go and trusting that where I am right now is exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if it's hard and difficult and uncomfortable. I really love the image of this card too. Very much encapsulates the energy of flow, of just imagining you can like feel the breeze on your skin, you can hear the rush of the water, and it just looks so peaceful. Our chakra card is a third eye chakra card. Synchronicity. Your deepest insight and intuition have been activated, and others can see it in you now. Synchronicities and blessings are seeking you, finding you the easiest path to your door. These are the results of divine flow of energy around you, the result of manifestation and deep connection to source. Enjoy and celebrate what is ahead of you by honoring and paying attention to the connections and synchronicities around you, and open doors for additional blessings to arrive. I feel like both of these cards, well, not only do both of these cards talk about flow, but there was something in this one too. The way to move into flow is through gratitude and appreciation, and by allowing others to support and help you. I feel like both of these have a very similar message. So again, this is a third eye chakra card. The crystal they recommend is labradorite, and the herb is blue lotus. And our crystal for this week is lepidolite, a powerful crown chakra activator. It dissipates negative energy and is one of the best crystals for relieving stress and worry. Lepidolite aids your physical and emotional well-being, improves dream recall, and provides peaceful sleep, rest, relaxation, and recovery from illness. It also helps you to perceive problems as opportunities for growth. The affirmation for this card is, I am relaxed and at ease with myself and others. Everything is as it should be. It's a very good affirmation for this week, especially I think it goes very well with this flow card. And man, why do I always forget about lepidolite? I mean, purple is my favorite color, and lepidolite is so calming and so soothing and pain relieving. I don't know why I always forget about it. So it's such a beautiful crystal to work with. I'm definitely going to bring some with me to Team Weird Takeover to help hopefully ease any anxiety or any emotions that come up over the Scorpio moon. So I'm not going to lie, the energy of this week does feel a little bit anxiety provoking. And I think that's why we're encouraged to find flow, to stop resisting, to stop like anxiety happens when we're thinking about the future too much. Depression is when we're thinking about the past. And so we want to get into this present moment. We want to stop fighting, controlling, stop trying to swim against the current, and just let go and get in that lazy river and float on down. So I hope you're able to find some flow. Remember to breathe this week. Get yourself some lepidolite to work with to help ease anxiety and or depression. And don't forget to breathe. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I can't wait to see you on the other side of the looking glass again sometime soon. Okay, so our first quarter, whoops, where's my laser? Where's my laser? What the heck did I do with it? Oh no. What happened? Oh, right here. Yay. Okay, so